Hey everyone, welcome to my new series where every week I'll aim to review a movie from the 2000s. I've always had a great time talking about films I grew up with or films that came out around my childhood I wasn't old enough to see and caught them later on in life. The 2000s is my favorite decade of film in the history of cinema because of nostalgia and overall quality. Countless movies came out in the 2000s that I consider masterpieces, and I continue to find more as years go on. So today, with it being October, I'm reviewing a film by a director known for his body horror. It's David Cronenberg's A History of Violence. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the one and only Cronenberg movie I've seen. After my first time watch, I'm interested in checking out more of his stuff just to see how far he takes the body horror element. To be honest, I didn't know much about this movie. I knew it was directed by David Cronenberg, again known for his body horror. I like Viggo Mortensen and knew it had something to do with an encounter at a diner gone wrong. Plus, the reviews from over a decade and a half have remained strong. Diving right in, Viggo Mortensen is awesome in the movie. I buy him as this small-town family man, but also buy him as someone with deadly instinct and a troubled past. And later on, when you discover more about him, he does a great job selling this character as someone with a broken personality, doing whatever he can to hold in this alter ego from his family. It shows Viggo's dynamic range, coming 2 years after his iconic role as Aragorn in Return of the King. In terms of setup, I like how this movie begins. I didn't know much about the plot, so I was pretty much in the dark going in. From beginning to the film's middle, I was highly intrigued. It's best to watch this film doing no research, just going in cold, because I found it very difficult to predict where this movie was going, and the less predictable the better. The movie was great until Ed Harris's character got introduced. From there, A History of Violence starts a bit of a downward spiral. While I enjoyed uncovering this mystery about Viggo's character and finding out his true identity, the movie takes too long to reveal its information, and after a while, your patience starts to fade. Not to mention, the motivation for the criminals who wreak havoc on Viggo's diner remains unclear. They just walk in and stir trouble for reasons unknown, as if the writers were too lazy to give them any motivation whatsoever. And of course, it leads to these mobsters, unrelated to the criminals, conveniently finding their way to this small town, as if this would be a national news story. Something else worth pointing out is the subplot of Viggo's son in A History of Violence. The movie builds up this confrontation between him and his school bullies, but I'm not sure what the point of this subplot was. When they eventually fight, the son beats the crap out of them, and that's it. I guess the reason is to show how Viggo's skills are hereditary somehow, and his son is a good fighter too? But that doesn't make any sense. Nobody is naturally born a great fighter. It takes a lot of learning in order to know how to defend yourself and fight back. So if they really wanted the son subplot in the movie, there's a better way to go about it for its inclusion to make sense. Maybe they could have had the family be on Viggo's past the entire time. Have Viggo secretly train his family to fight in case these mobsters ever found them. That would at least give more of a reason for the son's story to be involved, but obviously they didn't do that. So we're stuck with a subplot that makes no sense. Whatever, at least the main focus is with Viggo, and luckily the movie completely makes up for any missteps through its action and body horror sequences, a Cronenberg staple. A History of Violence includes some of my favorite kills in cinematic history. We get to watch Viggo brutally murder some bad guys, and I can't complain about Aragorn going beast mode on mobsters. I think that's all I ever wanted to see. So if you like Viggo Mortensen, brutal action, and Ed Harris playing his typical shtick, A History of Violence is the movie for you. Oh, and it's only an hour and a half, so it takes no time to get through. Sure, the son subplot is completely unnecessary, and the film takes too long to reveal Viggo's past, but all in all, I enjoyed A History of Violence quite a lot during my first time watch. I'm giving this film a 7.5 out of 10. So Cronenberg fans, what are your thoughts on A History of Violence? Is this one of your favorite movies by the director? Or do you have another preference? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks everyone for watching. Look forward to more of these 2000s movie reviews every week, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.